Hi, I'm Nicole Casanova, and I am incredibly excited to talk to you about how you can master the art of leverage. So, I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, founders, people that are scaling companies. Often they're tech, but you name it, they're in high growth mode. And often they've got limited resources. There might not be enough time, money, you name it. And so they're trying to figure out, how can I catapult myself in a way that's going to sustain me? So the quickest way to do that is to master these 5 elements of the art of leverage. The first one, and the most important one, is mastering mindset, because mindset matters. It shows up in every single thing we do. It shows up in who we hire. It shows up in the products that we put out there, how we price them, the messaging, every single element. I mean, you can have the best product ever. You could have marketing that's winning awards. You could be in the right room with the right players. And if you don't know your value and your worth, you're not going to make the ask, and you're going to sabotage yourself every time. So mindset, critical. The next piece is monetization. So a company might be, you might be profiting millions, but at what cost? If you're on the road traveling all the time, and that's not the life that you intended or what you want, then how is the business supporting you and sustaining you? So one of the things that is critical for an entrepreneur to look at is, how are you actually creating a business that's sustainable, and really getting an understanding of the true margins, the true costs of what it is that you're wanting to put out in the world, and what is it actually, is the payoff worth the cost of what it takes to make that a true success. So that's the monetization piece. Where can we really tweak things to get the best margins with the least amount of effort? So I joke, and I like to say that I like to find shortcuts, and if at all possible, find the quickest path to success. Often that has to do with having the right strategic partners. So the next piece is really understanding who or what can you do to ride someone else's coattails, or leverage another piece of technology or another offering someone has. There's most likely a strategic partner out there that has 100 of your perfect client underneath them, or they've got some other way that you can let them do the work for you. So the next piece is around messaging, and how do you actually figure out what's the WIFM for that partner, what's what's in it for me. That's what WIFM is, so that you can get into anyone. You can actually get to anyone, and then get them interested enough that you can hook them and partner. So the way to focus on the messaging with that is to really understand what the win is for them, and be able to talk about the nightmare, but really sell them into the dream and the outcome of what can be. Got to mention, though, that the most important, the most critical component of that is that you only really want to partner with people that you know you can support. So the next piece, and this one is probably critical. No, this is critical. It's the big thing. So, well, they're all big things. Mindset's a big thing. Messaging is a big thing. Monetization is a big thing. Having an understanding that selling is really all about serving that's the game changer. So if I'm going to create a partnership with you and I don't have the perfect win on a silver platter, then today's probably not the day that we partner. And it's interesting to see how often people get hooked on the idea of selling. And I work with some of the accelerators here in town, and I've asked before, what comes up when you hear the word salesperson? And without fail, every single comment is pushy, aggressive, single-minded, you name it. And I say, well, you're really lucky you got into an accelerator. If everything goes right on pitch day, you're going to hopefully get funding. And then what? Now you're going to be beholden to an ex-boss. They're going to want to see a higher valuation. I don't care who you are, you need to focus on driving revenue and cash flow, developer, you name it. And part of the reason why that feels uncomfortable is because we don't see selling as serving. And when we look at it from that frame, from that context, it completely changes everything. So when I know exactly what will support you most, and I know that what I have to bring to the table is really going to be something that benefits you in big ways, it's completely different. It's almost like a disservice if I don't bring this opportunity to you. So reframing the idea of selling, having that be all around serving, that's another big component of the art of leverage. So I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you, and I'll see you there. Okay, bye.